Have you ever stopped to reflect on what a man truly shares in moments of deep intimacy? It's far more than just physical closeness or effort. What he unknowingly offers is a profound part of his inner self, a part that longs for genuine acceptance, warmth, and the simple feeling of being valued and chosen. This deeper offering often appears as attraction or passion, but beneath the surface there's a profound emotional current. At its heart, a man's deepest yearning isn't merely physical connection. It's to be truly seen, understood, and accepted in his entirety, even with his vulnerabilities and imperfections. When a man approaches intimacy with vulnerability, perhaps through tender gestures or attentiveness, he's often seeking the care and affirmation he may have missed earlier in life. What seems purely physical is actually deeply emotional and spiritual. It looks like desire, but it often stems from an unhealed sense of longing or incompleteness. In moments of true closeness, the masks we wear in everyday life begin to fade. The armor of strength and control gives way, revealing the fragility underneath. This is where the deeper layers of our psychology emerge. The body becomes a mirror for the soul, and only someone willing to look beyond the surface can truly witness the hidden truths. Carl Jung viewed desire not as a simple instinct, but as a bridge between the conscious mind and the unconscious. He believed that every act of closeness reveals layers far beyond what appears on the surface. Intimacy becomes a pathway for energy, emotions, and unspoken intentions to flow between two people. When a connection lacks true presence and mutual respect, what could have been fulfilling can instead leave one feeling drained, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. Many men experience a lingering emptiness afterward, not from the body, but from the soul. Without conscious awareness and genuine emotional exchange, we risk giving away pieces of ourselves in exchange for fleeting validation. Both partners' inner worlds are sacred spaces. When two people come together without mindfulness, it can create imbalance and chaos in their energies. Intimacy isn't just a casual act. It's an opening of deeper portals, and not every connection leads to a safe or nourishing place. When a man truly lets down his guard in a loving, respectful relationship, he doesn't just share his body. He reveals hidden fears, insecurities masked by outward confidence, and the quiet weight of past hurts. True closeness brings forth the vulnerable inner child who simply wants to be loved without conditions. That vulnerability can feel far more exposing than any physical nakedness. In those quiet moments, between touches, in a shared glance, the echoes of past wounds can surface. A gentle touch might unexpectedly awaken feelings of abandonment or longing. The mask of strength doesn't usually fall with dramatic displays. It often dissolves quietly, in silence. Jung taught that the unconscious is always speaking, and in moments of real intimacy, it speaks loudly. The body becomes the stage where unprocessed emotions perform. This is why many pull away when things feel too close. Facing that inner mirror can be overwhelming if we're not ready to see ourselves fully. Many men grow up believing that providing pleasure is about skill or performance, proving worth through technique. But authentic connection goes much deeper. Real intimacy allows access to the softer, more sensitive side that society often encourages men to hide. Jung referred to this as the anima, the feminine aspect within every man. The paradox is beautiful. In truly surrendering to presence and care, a man doesn't just touch his partner, he touches that hidden part of himself. When intimacy becomes a conscious, respectful act, it transforms into something healing and sacred. Pleasure shifts from performance to profound presence, where the body serves as an oracle of truth. Many men say they want love, but often what they crave most is approval and validation. When the need to feel chosen outweighs self-acceptance, people may start to lose themselves, adapting, overgiving, or performing just to feel enough. Excessive people-pleasing can sometimes mask deeper pain, turning kindness into a quiet plea for affection. True healing begins when we turn inward and ask, what am I really seeking? When we stop projecting our unmet needs onto others, we break free from old patterns. Jung's powerful insight rings true here. What we refuse to make conscious appears in our lives as fate. Unresolved inner wounds can lead us to repeat familiar cycles in relationships. The shadow, the hidden, rejected parts of ourselves, often takes the wheel without our noticing. Intimacy becomes a mirror for these shadows, revealing fears of weakness, rejection, or unworthiness. When we project our unmet needs onto a partner, expecting them to fill an inner void, it rarely works. We may idealize them at first, then feel disappointment when they can't be our savior. No one can fully complete us if we haven't met ourselves first. True wholeness starts with self-awareness and self-compassion. When a man chooses himself, embracing his vulnerabilities without shame, intimacy becomes an invitation rather than a desperate search. Desire born from fullness feels light, authentic, and healing. Intimacy should always be approached with discernment and respect. Not every connection is worthy of our full energy. When we engage without awareness, we risk absorbing others' unresolved patterns, leaving us feeling depleted or confused. True connection honors both people's inner worlds and protects our own life force. Sexuality, when approached consciously, can be a beautiful ritual of mutual respect, healing, and growth. It becomes an expression of wholeness rather than an escape from emptiness. Have you ever reflected on moments where you gave deeply, hoping for connection, only to feel more lost afterward? Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward change. From now on, we can choose connections that align with our true worth, ones built on a mutual presence, respect, and emotional awareness. The choice is ours. Continue giving ourselves away for fleeting validation or honor our inner world and invite only what truly nourishes us. If any part of this resonates with you, share in the comments which insight spoke to your heart. And if you know someone who might benefit from this perspective, pass it along. This isn't just about intimacy. It's about discovering who we truly are when no one is watching. Thank you for being here. Let's keep growing together.